draw first blood and just turn and walk away. Leave a trail of broken hearts behind me in my wake. I'd carve another notch on a gun that has no shame. I'm a cowboy and I've caused a lot of pain. I got a devil's smile and a gold and silver tongue. I can charm the hearts, the soul of anyone. But now the tables have been turned and you beat.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Orange Blossom Social. Look at all the faces of you all in here. Everybody doing all right? Good morning. I am your humble correspondent, Bobby Randall, along with Dangerous Dave is here this morning. Over to my right shoulder, Fast Eddie is here.
Good morning.
And I saw Fast Eddie carrying a guitar today. That was a little scary. Have you got a gig?
It's even more scary if you heard me play it.
Woo! Captain Kurt's here at the helm, producing the show, and I can't see whose head.
Yep,
is that Heather?
Heather.
I can only see the top of her head. Heather, our boss, is up there at the helm on the Facebook and all that stuff.
On the socials.
On the social stuff, doing the social stuff. Anyway, good morning. What a great weekend we had again at the Orange Blossom Opry this weekend. A lot of great shows, a lot of fun. Who's here? I know
we were here.
I know the ABBA people were here. What a bunch of nice folks they are. They're just, all those guys. It's like I look backstage and everybody's kind of interacting with everybody and talking and having fun. It's loud. People are laughing, having a good time, and that's important because not all the people are like that. Some people don't come out of their trailer. Not very many. Most of the people are pretty cool, huh?
Well, yeah, and then the Yachtly Crew guys were just amazing. They were awesome.
Yep. Yachtly Crew was pretty good, awesome, good, and also nice fellows.
Yeah, just great guys. Tom, the guitar player,
yeah,
he sent me a friend request on Instagram and sent me a real nice note saying how much fun they had and they appreciated hanging out with us.
Well, that's what we go for. We want those people to call in on Monday or something and say everything was good because everybody was awesome. It was a great weekend. Coming up this week is we're back to work tomorrow because we have a blues night tomorrow night. That's what we have.
Duke Tomato.
Is it now? It says toe on the end, so is it tomato? You say tomato.
I say tomato.
Tomato.
Duke,
tomato.
Duke Tomato.
Tomato. How does he say his name? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, I probably.
But he's a smoking guitar player.
Oh yeah, he'll be here on Wednesday. Am I having a stroke or did my microphone get quieter?
No, Kurt's adjusting on us.
Well, don't adjust on me because I can only hear myself out there now. Anyway, where was I? Duke Tomato on Wednesday, and the Orange Blossom Opry Band will be opening for Duke Tomato. I got to find out how to say his name so I don't mess it up. Tomato.
Yeah.
Because it's, I don't know. Anyway, pretty awesome.
You want to know something that I'm kind of excited about? You know who's on the patio tomorrow?
You,
No.
Keith,
No.
Brian Adams.
No.
No, I don't know.
J.R. Reich.
Oh my God, we are at the bottom of the barrel. I thought when you had John Johnson out there, I thought, how can
He's
it
here
get
tomorrow.
How can they get
Not
any
tomorrow.
worse? Yeah, John's sitting right over there.
John's here Thursday on the patio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, is that the best we can do? Is those guys? Man, you need to. All right, that'd be awesome. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah,
Both
we got JR tomorrow. JR tomorrow. We have John on Thursday.
Well, that'd be awesome. I think John's on the show Thursday night too.
And then Sunday,
Sunday
for the late show, we have the Fahrenheits are finally going to be able to make it. The little 3-piece band with the accordion player.
Fahrenheits.
Yeah. Z's a really cool guy, and they're going to be here Sunday on the patio at 6 p.m.
And they'll probably have the temperature. All right. Well, the patio's turning into a real show thing out there, Dangerous, since you've taken it over, man. You got all these hot shots playing out there, and it's a big old show. I walked by there, I don't know, one day last week, and it was all packed out there. Just everybody packed out there. So, awesome. Yeah, so just to talk about Duke Tomato for a minute, because I had no idea who this guy was. He was a founding member. Did you know that, Eddie? He's a founding member of REO Speedwagon?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna talk to him. I'm kind of an REO
Aficionado.
fanatic. Yeah,
Kind of?
Yeah, more like I have an entire REO Speedwagon room.
Hey, tell
Posters from the '70s. I've got
tell the people how many times you've seen REO in concert.
Yeah.
45.
45, yeah.
45. Twice I've been backstage, and one time I gave them an idea that they used on one of the greatest hits albums.
And
That was
then,
really cool.
and how many times were you escorted out of the building?
We won't count those.
All right.
I don't
Well,
think I've even seen
I do
our
have
band
a
45 times.
funny story about that one time.
Yeah?
We won't mention the opening act that I worked with. I had done sound check with the opening act, and Big Star, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, short little rock and roll girl that opened for REO, and the real cool backstage, everything's all cool. Well, all of a sudden I figured that before the REO show, I'd go walking back by the tour buses and just say hi again. And obviously they were doing something in that bus that they didn't want me near, so they definitely escorted me away from there. You just gave me a flashback of being escorted out when yeah, that was back in the snorting days. Not with me. Not with me.
Right.
Yeah. I won't mention her name.
All right. Well, I wouldn't
Funny
say.
story.
What's her name? I know what it is.
No, not going there.
Okay. Anyway, that's on Wednesday, everybody. And again, all of these Wednesday night shows are BOGO shows, meaning if you buy one ticket, you get another ticket for free.
And the booze is BOGO too.
Yeah, that's right.
Beer and wine is BOGO also.
Yeah, so come on out and get liquored up and hang out with us.
And get you a new tumbler.
Yeah, and
have
they
brand new
have
tumblers.
new Orange Blossom Opry cups out there that are pretty groovy. Wow. My mother, who passed away a month or so ago, her favorite cup was one of the Orange Blossom Opry cups. She drank out of it all the time, and these are new ones. These are black. These are kind of a little more manly looking, little killer. These kind of look like biker things, don't they?
Yeah,
they're awesome.
Gives off a Harley vibe.
Got a little bit of a vibe there. Yeah, looks cool. Anyway.
Of course, Eddie just missed a perfect opportunity.
Yeah, I was ready, but
Eddie, go ahead.
Yeah.
Rant your rant.
It's not the perfect Harley vibe because it's not leaking.
Yeah, it's not that.
It'll break. The head will break.
It's a perfect Harley vibe. This cup, it's pretty cool. Anyway, they have those at the Flatlanders, right?
Yes.
Up there. Awesome. Anyway, so this Thursday, I have an interesting story about this Thursday and Friday because it's a little bragging fact, I guess. But also, before I do that, for you new folks that may be here, the show is about you all, not us. So Mike's over there, and we, if you have questions, raise your hand. Mike will catch up to you. Otherwise, we just babble on about.
He needs to exercise too.
Yeah, Mike.
Run back
Oh
and
my
forth.
God, he could. Yeah, the guy. All those donuts. Anyway, same goes for online. If you're watching out there, just ask questions because we'd rather talk to you than sit up here and blab. But Thursday night, this Thursday night has now outsold Friday Night Live. So we're excited about that. As I look at all the tickets, because I get to see all the ticket sales, how many people sell tickets and how many tickets they sell. The OBO band is by far leading anybody. So God bless you folks for coming out and supporting our band on Thursday and Friday, both. We have a couple special guests on Thursday. Mary Shaner will be here. John Johnson, who's over there, he may get up and sing a song for you. He'll be here. Brenda Alaya will be here, and our friend Mary Shaner is coming back. Haven't seen Mary Shaner in a long time. And your friend Travis Wetzel.
Yes,
fantastic. Now tell me about him, because I don't know about him.
Amazing fiddle player. He's performed on the Grand Ole Opry multiple times. He's just an amazing guy.
Is he going to play fiddle? I saw his songs, or is he going to sing?
I think I'm hoping both, but I don't know. Dougie's the one that said.
Yeah, well, I just see the songs. I mean, he's playing Neon Moon.
Well, we'll throw a fiddle solo in.
No, yeah, put a fiddle solo in there.
Do the dance mix, make it longer.
Yeah, dance mix. All right, anyway, that's going on Thursday night, everybody. The OBO band and friends. Friday Night Live is sold out and been sold out for a long time. So we might as well move on from that into Saturday, where we still have tickets available. Not many, but a few for Jimmy Fortune. Jimmy Fortune will be here, everybody. It's always an awesome day at the Orange Blossom Opry when he's here. Just a wonderful human being and a great guy to hang around. That'll be on Saturday, 2 shows. On Sunday, the Piano Men will be back, father and son duo. I don't know if are both shows sold out? Look, I know one of them is. Both shows sold out?
Both are sold out.
Yeah. All right, no reason to talk about them. They're sold out. You can't come anyway. Let's talk about something that you can do.
That's a great one.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, they're awesome. Anyway, any questions? Because otherwise, here's a question. Because otherwise, I'm going to sit up here, read this paper, and put myself to sleep.
Real quick, before we get to the question, I did want to mention one of the coolest things that happened this past week was Bobby from Swingerhead got up and played with us.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
And
wasn't it?
man, if you guys didn't get a chance to be here, you need to go back to our YouTube channel and watch the Friday night opening for Swingerhead, and go to I want to say it's the 5th song that Bobby, the guitar player from Swingerhead, came out and just blew us away. He was amazing.
Nice kid too.
Yeah,
well, not kid, but nice guy as well. That's one of the cool things about being here is a lot of times the musicians from the incoming acts and stuff will come out and play with us, or they'll have us come back out and play with them. That's called camaraderie, and it's a really cool thing to have because it's a lot of fun when they do that.
He was pretty good, but I didn't see him do anything that Dangerous can't do.
Oh, I did.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, good morning.
My name's Paula. I'm from Annapolis, Maryland.
Annapolis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. Beautiful place. I don't really have a question. I was here for Sunday's show.
Yep.
It was fantastic, except I'm really not sure who was doing the lights.
Yeah, Fast
But
Eddie.
That bar.
Fast Eddie's not even sure who was doing the lights on Sunday.
Oh, you know what happened?
Yeah.
So here's those guys. That was Yachtly Crew, right? Those guys kind of threw us a curveball. I advance all the dates, and so I pretty much know everything that's going on, and so does our guy Kurt, Nathan, and Eddie. We usually kind of, get a heads up on everything. And those guys came in and had a few tricks up their sleeve, and one of them was the lights. They brought in some of their own lights, and so I don't know how much control Eddie had. Was it good or bad? No, it's your lights. My lights? Yeah, the lights behind me.
Yeah, they brought those in.
They brought those in.
No, those are mine. You're
these
talking
ones?
during our set? During our set?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bar.
Yeah. That was us.
And
That
what was it?
me.
That was it.
And then the lights, I guess.
Did he blind
a
you?
little bit? Yes.
Oh, have you ever not gone to
I
another?
was getting ready to put my sunglasses on.
Oh, have you ever gone to another concert? They do that all. They do that all the time. Well, when they do the sweeps and they do all that stuff to be pretty, sometimes it hits you in the face, and it's just, I apologize, but yeah, well, Wear your sunglasses. No, I don't know. They're probably not going to change because it's part of putting on the show. It's like, you know, yeah. Well, this is a smaller room, so you can either have killer lights and occasionally flash somebody like that, or you can sit like this. So it's kind of a trade-off.
Toss up.
Yeah, that was a challenge.
We have
That
another
was-
question. right
Another
over here.
question, yes, ma'am. But I apologize if you were obstructed. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Chris Crisella. I'm from Butler, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Where Trump was shot.
Yikes.
I was at the rally.
You were?
I was at the rally.
No kidding.
And I just want to say I'm a new groupie here. I've been to 3 shows already. I love you guys. I love all your I'm going to the next Jimmy Allen one, or Jeff Allen, I'm sorry.
Jeff Allen, yes.
But my question is not musical. And I've been married 47 years, and my husband said to ask you guys, I tell ex-wife jokes sitting around a campfire. Should I stop after 47 years?
Tell ex-wife jokes?
Yeah.
I don't tell ex-wife jokes at all. But, you know, I'd have to say that's totally up to you. Are you sitting around the campfire by yourself? I guess it's okay.
Oh, no. We
Oh.
might have 30, 40 people there, but my husband says enough, and I said, I just can't.
Yeah.
Well, does your husband have multiple ex-wives? Oh, just
Just
you?
the one.
Just one. No, I'm the second one.
Oh, you're the second one.
He's my first husband.
Well, you know, I don't know.
I guess we should
Ex-wives
probably
is-
defer to the husband's choice, not yours.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if your husband's saying, "Hey, don't do that," you know, I don't know. Here's a bigger question: do women even listen to men? I mean, I don't know. Most of the time.
Eddie, what do you got today? Before he digs in.
Well, anyway, good luck with that.
Yeah.
With your jokes. Any more questions? We'll move along. Diamond Rio will be here, everybody. They're sold out too. Question down there. That'd be awesome.
Terry from St. Louis.
I had Terry. No ex-wife jokes.
Nope.
Yeah.
I want to backtrack to Eric Johansson's show. I thought it was great, but I missed you guys opening. Sean Chambers was good, but I still miss you guys opening.
Well, we'll be opening this Wednesday.
Yep.
And I've got a new blues song that I'm going to put in the set. I stole it from R.B. Stone. We got up and played with him a couple times, and he had this cool song with a really kind of cool vibe, and I said, man, I'm going to steal that. So we're going to play one of his songs. Yeah, we'll be here Wednesday. That'll be fun. Well, I appreciate that. The OBO Blues Band's kind of picking up some steam.
Yeah, man.
And did I see, speaking of steam, and did I see Keith Horn bought another guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 1 for me this year, 2 for him, and still 0 for you?
Still 0 for me, but it's 3 for Keith.
Oh, 3.
That's
All right,
his third
wow.
guitar this year.
Keith bought 3 guitars this year. I bought 1. Dangerous.
I
is
haven't
still
bought
on-
any.
You're still on the
Charlene,
bench?
I haven't bought any guitars yet.
Now, is there a story behind that? Do we need to know? I mean,
Well, no. I just I'm pretty happy with everything that I have right now. Sunday, I have a guitar that was custom made by a guy named Chris Walsh,
yes.
and I played that guitar Sunday, and Chris was here, so
How cool
it was
was
the first
that?
time we actually had ever gotten to meet. So, well, me and Chris might have to have a little conversation.
Yeah. Does he make right-handed guitars?
Yeah, well, he makes everything. He makes all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah. Well, Dangerous is tearing it up. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, Chris is a great guy and makes a fine guitar.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. It's Sheila from New England.
Hi, Sheila.
When Bobby from Swinger
Yeah,
came out
Swinger
and
Head.
played,
Yeah.
what's the name of the guitar he was using?
He was playing a Gibson ES335.
Oh, it sounded really great.
Yeah, it's really nice. And actually, coincidentally enough, that's the style of guitar that Chris Walsh made for me. That's what I was playing was my 335.
And I just bought a new 335.
And see, Keith bought 2 of them this year.
Yeah. Well, he his is old too, isn't it?
No, Keith, Bobby's?
Bobby's.
Yeah, well, it's I want to say it's an 80s model.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit older.
Well, you say 80s now. That's
Yeah, I guess that's what.
40 years ago. Oh my gosh. Hi, Bob. What's up? Good morning.
Good morning. Bob from Long Island. Dave, that guitar you had built, Hotel California Sunday night was just absolutely unbelievable. You guys get better every time you play it. And Hotel California doesn't hold a candle to how you guys play. And the other thing is Keith could buy as many guitars as he wants because he's single.
Yeah, that's it. There it is.
So-
Well, he's got a pretty steady bow. He does pretty steady girlfriend. Yeah. Well, thanks for the compliment. We work real hard. We're fixing to add a couple of other Eagles songs this week to the show. Yep. Good morning.
Good morning, Wayne Lux Villages. Hey, your Dire Straits was awesome.
Ah!
Saturday night, unbelievable. Just
Thank
loved
you.
it. Loved
Thanks,
it. Thank
but
you.
that's old guitar. I drove my wife crazy learning that song because I try to play it as close to the record as I can. I'm probably 90% there. There's a couple little things I may be missing, but pretty. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, ma'am.
Kathy from Illinois, is one of the songs of the Eagles, the Seven Bridges Road, coming back?
You know, they are on us to do Seven Bridges Road, and we just have not yet been able to pull that song off and make it believable. I think we're going to add Already Gone, which we had before by Randy's going to sing that, and I think Dustin's going to sing some Heartache Tonight. I think we're going to add those. We've got about 4 or 5 things that we're trying to get in this week. So we'll be looking at those Eagles things because there's a lot of singers in our band, and maybe that'll come across the pike someday. I don't know. We got to, I told you, I'd say this before. We play a song, and if it's not happening, we chuck it. We don't do it. Our band doesn't do songs just for the fact that, hey, you should do this song. If we don't do it well, we kind of throw it out the door.
Okay, Reagan from Facebook is asking, do any of our guitars have Evertune bridges? No. Not because of any particular reason. It's just Evertune bridges. An Evertune bridge, for those of you who don't know, is a style. The bridge is a part of the guitar where the strings come up through on the body of the guitar. And an Evertune bridge has a bunch of counterbalances, and basically, it doesn't matter how hard you hit it, it's going to stay in tune because it flexes and bends with the strings. It's a really cool design. It's not something that I could use because when the style of guitars that I play, my Telecasters, the part of the sound of a Tele is the pickup actually mounted to the bridge.
Right.
And then my Gibsons, of course, they're very invasive to put them in. You have to actually cut a big piece of the guitar out to put them in. And I'm not particularly looking forward to having my guitars cut up.
Yeah, I don't like those. I don't like those floating bridges either. I don't like those. If you,
I like them on occasion for certain things.
well, here's a story of this, of a floating bridge. Schecter gave me a couple guitars, and I had a floating bridge on one of those Schechters because it had a whammy bar on it. Excuse me. And we used to play, in the beginning, we played for 25 minutes in front of Kenny Rogers. We originally got to the second slot where we got to play for 45. But when we first went out with Kenny Rogers, we played 25 minutes in front of 20,000 people. So this guy, take this Schecter guitar out. On the second song, it broke a string. I never break strings, ever. But when you break a string on one of those floating bridges like that, there's no getting your guitar in tune and winging it, because it goes right to some tuning I've never heard before.
Yeah, well, because a lot of people don't realize that a guitar is actually a tempered instrument, like an actual piano, not like a digital piano, but
Yeah.
a real piano has a metal skeleton inside it, and it's what's called temper tuned, meaning that you start with one string at a certain tension, and then you have to bring up the other string
Right.
to a higher tension. That way, the body will settle in, and it kind of meets in the middle. And guitars are the same way because they're made of wood. They flex, and particularly with the floating bridge, if you break a string, it changes the tension on all the other strings, and that
It goes to El Kabong
yeah, El Kabong is a good word.
tuning. Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Pat from Indiana.
Hi,
And
Pat. We're in Indiana.
Richmond.
Yep.
It's about 60 miles east of Indianapolis.
Ah,
Yeah.
I bought my Harley in Indianapolis.
Cool, cool. Welcome to the Hoosier State.
Yeah.
I heard, I was on, I think it was on Instagram, and they had a picture or a video of Marvin Gaye back in the early 90s singing a cappella. And you could hear the music in the background and stuff. And they made the comment, this was all before auto-tune. What the heck is auto-tune?
Auto-tune is exactly what it sounds like. It tunes you automatically.
Yeah.
It's a digital program that a lot of engineers, audio engineers, will use to, if a singer isn't quite perfectly in tune, it'll actually take that signal path, cut off the top and the bottom, and only leave the middle part, which is the part that's in tune. It's a cheater.
Yeah, well, what it is, too, is any one of you, even if you can't sing, you could go over to Nathan's studio over there and sing whatever you wanted to sing, and if it was god-awful, you could get you in tune. Now, that said, there's a lot of country music artists today who probably maybe wouldn't be as popular as they are without auto-tune. And it started on records first, and they would tune these guys up and make records, and then these guys would go out and do live concerts and be singing, you know, what the hell is that? And so now they carry auto-tune on the road so they can sing through that. I would like to go on the record by saying that a lot of bands do a lot of other tricks. They play with tracks, they run tracks, and they do a lot of these things. I would like to go on record as saying no one, nowhere in the Orange Blossom Opry Band uses auto-tune, nor do we play the tracks. So everything you hear from the Orange Blossom Opry Band is coming from each guy playing his guts out for you, really. Yes, ma'am?
Well, I didn't know anything
No.
about music other than the fact that I love the OBO. It just sounded like it was something that it's just not, it's kind of on the sleazy
Well,
side
some of those
to
people.
me.
Well, some of those people. One time, well, I don't want to say his name, but one time they asked a guy, if you know what you're listening for, you can you can hear that effect on the voice, because if you have to put it on there too much, it actually starts to rear
Changes the
its
sound.
head and changes the. So a big major star was asked one time about what's that effect that's on your voice, and I think he deterred him to say, oh, that's something I like to put on my voice, and it didn't want to say that's the auto-tune, because I can't sing in tune. Big star.
We have a Facebook question from
Yep.
Tanya. Says, do you do more songs from one artist than any other? And if so, who and why? And I would say not intentionally.
Yeah, not intentionally, of course, not intentionally, but
Of course, you're going to have your favorites that you're going to want to do. You know, like I like singing the Dwight Yoakam stuff, and I like singing the Dierks and Dunn stuff.
I try to pick songs. Everybody in this band can sing, and so I try to pick songs that have vocals in it, lots of vocals, because we can sing pretty good when we're having a good day. Sometimes our harmonies are real good. So we look for that sort of stuff. You know, and every guy, I guess, kind of has, like Dangerous, has his sweet spot where he likes to sing this kind of song or that kind of song. So I don't know that we intentionally say, let's play all of their songs. We're adding 2 Restless Heart songs to our show, another Diamond Rio song.
Yep. Bringing back a David Lee Murphy song.
Bringing back a David Lee Murphy song. And so, I don't know, I think we just, what I try to do is, if you want to know how we pick our songs and how we don't pick them, is if everybody in this auditorium, if 99% of the people do not know the song, then we don't play it. And that's the way to keep people happy. Just play stuff they know, because you don't want to come here and listen to stuff you don't know or haven't heard. So that's how we pick our songs, is, you know, it's got to be a big song that pretty much everybody knows. So, and I do this by watch this, let's see, raising of your hands. How many people, raise your hands, know who Brooks and Dunn are? Pretty much everybody. How about the Eagles? You're not raising your hand, or you're just tired, or you don't know who the Eagles are. Do you know who you are? You do? All right, so there you go. So let's do some Brooks and Dunn, and let's play some Eagles. But
Yeah.
how many people know who Zach Top is? Less than half the audience. So there you go. So there you.
But it's growing.
Yeah, it's growing. It's been one or two. But that's my point. Why do the song? Don't play, because why? So we don't do that.
We have a Facebook question from our patio performer for tomorrow.
Oh, boy, I
JR
know.
wants to know if we're going to be doing a cover of Jessica by the Allman Brothers.
First of all, don't we have a restraining order against him? Is that why he's outside? Because he's not allowed inside, I guess. Well, here's the deal about that. Let me say this about that.
For people that don't know, Jessica is an instrumental.
Instrumental by the Allman Brothers, big record. When I was in Mickey Gilley's band, we worked that up, and we used to play that as the intro. That was a long time ago. So when I got here and started doing some things, I told Dougie, let's work up Jessica, because we go out, as a first song. And man, we did it for a couple of weeks, and y'all, the audience just went. It was like nothing. And it's a lot of work to work that up. So Dangerous and I could do it, but the end result is, once again, I want to play songs that you all know, but what you want people to do is start yelling at the end of the song or during the song. And, we could take another run at it if you wanted, but it just never went anywhere, So that's kind of what happened with that. With Jessica, kind of a lot like JR, just never went anywhere.
Yeah.
Eddie, could you get some applause signs?
He's watching.
Yeah, we'll get some signs that will light him up and say applause. at
Yeah,
the end of the
well,
song.
you go out and play. Going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band. People scream, go crazy. That's the kind of songs we look for. I look for those powerhouse songs for singers. I sent Dustin a song. I said, this will so fit your voice, and so people will be screaming when you sing this. He did an incredible job this weekend at Desperado, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Dave from Pittsburgh.
Hiya, Dave.
Good morning. I'd like to know, because all of you six sing, which is the most difficult instrument to play and sing at the same time?
Pedal steel guitar, but
I figured that would probably be ruled out, but
yeah, that's.
Well,
I play it and sing a little bit, so do I. But
the instruments that I play, believe it or not, it's singing and playing bass at the same time.
I can't. Yeah, I can't even do that.
Yeah, it's because when you're playing bass, not only are you a melodic instrument, meaning that you change notes, but you're also a rhythmic instrument that you have to maintain the time with the drummer and set the tempo for the song. And I'm just not that coordinated.
And it's also very difficult to sing and play fiddle at the same time, because it's up under your chin and you're doing this. I've seen people do it, but it's usually, not at the same time. Singing and playing and fiddle at the same time is kind of difficult. But I don't know if there's an answer to that. It's everything.
That's all personal preference.
At my age, everything's difficult. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Bonnie from upstate New York. We aren't big blues fans, but we really enjoy Dave's Pride and Joy song.
Yeah.
And we really enjoy Randy when he does Ruby.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Randy brought that song to the party. He wanted to do Ruby, and I thought, man, I don't think I've ever played that song. And so we added it. And once again, let's go out and try it, see what they like, because if there's not much crowd response, we would have dumped it. But people seem to really like it. And Randy does a good job on it. Same with Dangerous. But how can you not like Dangerous, right? Dangerous does everything good. You have to talk.
Well, what I was going to say is that we need to go over here to Eddie and see what he brought for us today.
Yeah, well
Sir Edward, what do you have?
Well, the guitar is basically, the Abbott Girls wanted to see that. I have that. It's autographed with Crystal Gale and Susie Bogus, and I'm saving it for the ladies that come in to sign it. It's just one of those really unique mirror ball guitars.
Did you make that or buy it?
No,
or what?
I bought it. I bought it. I'd seen, I believe it's either Pam Tillis or Lori Morgan have one like that. And when I seen it, I said, wow, that'll work. Mirror balls. They mirror balls.
Yeah.
That's all.
And speaking of the ABBA girls,
yeah. I wasn't going to mention any of this.
They were presenting Eddie a major award.
Yeah,
right.
Michael Andrew. Was anybody from the Michael Andrew Swingerhead show? That dude was perfection when it comes to Sinatra and Dean Martin and Bobby Darin. It was so awesome show. A real pro, and then what he does is during the show he mentions it, and afterwards he basically nominated me. I wasn't going to say anything about this. I'm not that conceited or anything, but
Baloney, who are you trying to kid?
But what he did is he nominated me for nominated me for mirror ball operator. I'm sorry, follow spot operator, world's greatest. Now we're not talking. Pay attention to this part, Bobby. We're not talking about Weirsdale. We're talking about world's greatest. World's greatest. World's greatest. And this is from a man who told me he plays Vegas, he plays Carnegie Hall, plays everything, and he pointed out that that guy's really, really the world's greatest. And he's telling Roger that, and I'm not
Follow
expecting.
spot.
I'm not expecting, a digital platinum award or anything, or maybe a parking spot with my name on. I'm not expecting any of that kind. It'd be nice, but on top of it, so what happened is the OBO committee, decided to have the girls from ABBA to present it to me on Saturday night. That was kind of special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just wanted to mention that, just world's greatest again. That part of it is pretty important.
But I know you said
what they didn't realize, and Michael didn't realize that, is I was doing follow spot and running 3 lighting boards at the same time. I think Roger can see it's multitasking is what I do up there. But I just thought, I'll probably put this on my wall by the Alice Cooper guitar. Put some lights on it or something. World's greatest. You don't get that every day,
No. And the cool thing is, you're so humble about it, and you only talked about it for the last 20 minutes.
I do want to chime in on that.
Oh, boy.
Eddie does multitasking quite well. I sit behind him many times up there in the crow's nest. And I want you to know I did pat him on the back and gave him an attaboy.
Good boy. Good boy.
And Kurt, who knew there was an OBO committee?
Yeah. I posted something on my Facebook. I give Eddie a bunch of crap, but Eddie knows I love him, and we have a lot of fun here. And I posted on my Facebook, if you look at my Facebook, just a couple weeks ago, that the band gets all the attention from the OBO, blah blah blah, blah, and that's awesome. But the show wouldn't be what the show is without Eddie's lights, because he actually does an incredible job. So now, in the world, I don't know about that. That might be a stretch, but at least here in Weirsdale, by God, he's awesome here in that. All right, any more questions? We're just moving along. If you got some more questions, I got a couple. Grab Mike will be over. He's headed to the back there. All right. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Diane from Zillionople, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah, Butler, Pittsburgh. That's my area.
I want to know, when we first started coming to the band and listening to you all, Dougie used to play a banjo. Does he not play a banjo anymore?
No, we got sick of that.
Not if we can help it.
No, Dougie plays the banjo. A couple things. Yeah. Again, we try to play everything authentic. So if there's a song that has a banjo in it, then Dougie plays the banjo. We have a few things, I guess. The Eagles, some of that stuff.
Doobie Brothers song he plays.
Doobie Brothers song. We're not a bluegrass band, so we don't play that kind of stuff. But if the song calls for it and happens to have it in there, Dougie plays it. He's a really good banjo player.
And he's a really good mandolin player too. And we don't play a lot of songs that feature the mandolins, but by far he's an amazing pedal steel player. It's just it's awesome to get to play with him.
I say that all the time. I lived in Nashville for 43 years. I moved there at the same time a lot of those hot dog steel players moved there. Now, not the new guys, but the old guys, Mike Johnson, Steve Henson, Paul Franklin, those guys. We all kind of got to town about at the same time in the 70s. And, and some of those guys are going on to do amazing, amazing things. And, they just took a different path. But they're not any better than Dougie. Dougie's awesome. He's like awesome. Yes, sir.
Hi, Bob from Wisconsin. First a comment and then a question.
Yeah.
Okay, about the coffee maybe leaking or a collector car or a Harley. Don't get excited. They're just marking their spot.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, and the other question is about a resonator guitar. Do any of you guys intend to play one or have one in a band at any time?
Eric Johansson this past Wednesday did a whole mini set with his resonator guitar, and it sounded so amazing. I would really like to have one, but being left-handed, it's a lot harder to find left-handed resonator guitars than it is to find a right-handed resonator guitar. And that is one instrument that you can't just turn over because of the way they're braced on the inside. But short answer is, if I can find one, I'll play it.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't it? I mean, is a resonator guitars?
Essentially a dobro.
It's a dobro. Yeah. Dougie has
well,
one of those.
Dobro is a brand of a resonator guitar. It's like calling a soda pop a Coke.
Yeah.
Because Coca-Cola is a brand, but everybody calls them Cokes. Even
The
though
blues
it's a soft
guys,
drink.
the blues guys call them resonator guitars, and the bluegrass guys call them
Dobros.
Dobros.
And
Same
there's different styles too. There's a round neck and a square neck. The square neck, you sit down and you play like a steel.
Yep.
And a round neck, you can actually play bottleneck style like a regular guitar.
like violin and fiddle.
Yeah.
Same instrument.
But yeah, I mean, if I can ever find one, I'll definitely like to try it out.
But then again, and those two are, he played it all the time because he played a bunch of blues stuff. I think what Dougie's done, because those are very difficult to amplify, unless you play it like he did, which he puts a transducer or something in there, pickup in there, and plugs it into an amp and cranks it up, and it's got that sound, that kind of rough, distorted
I will
sound.
tell you this, along those same lines, our buddy R.B. Stone, if you were here for his show, he plays what's called a cigar box guitar.
Same thing.
Which is essentially a poor man's resonator guitar.
Yeah.
And he actually hooked me up with the guy that built his, and we're talking about him making me a lefty.
Yeah.
So
and they're all, specialty instruments. So it's not like if you're playing a Brooks and Dunn song, which we play a lot of that, there's no reason to play that.
Right.
So it all depends on, in our case, what the song calls for. Question somewhere, or Mike just got to pee? Oh, there we go.
I'll be quick.
Yeah, good morning.
I was watching TV the other day, and I could have sworn that I heard Randy Nichols' voice on a TV commercial. Does he do TV commercials?
Randy does commercials of all types.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt that it was Randy, especially if it was an Orlando-based company. Randy actually works for one of his many jobs that he does. He works for a company that does radio spots. So he's actually hired me and my wife Charlene and a bunch of us. We've gone in and, like, if you happen to be in Odessa, Texas, and you need a repair shop and you listen to the radio, you'll hear me singing about a repair shop in Odessa, Texas. And Randy makes those commercials. He actually produces them and performs on them, and Randy is an amazing talent.
Oh yeah. All right, moving on.
The Yachtly Crew guys were really proud of their intro. Their bass player did their intro, and it was the deep voice.
Yeah.
But then when he heard Randy's intro, he was like, "Wow."
Yeah. I've been wanting to get Randy to do that. We've been on it for a long time, but the new voice of the Orange Blossom Opry is Randy. He got up in the morning. He said, "I walked straight in the studio and did the voice, that voice." Diamond Rio sold out. Michael Bublé, he's going to be here on the 27th. Ricky Skaggs still has limited seating. And let me tell you about Skaggs. Yeah, Skaggs is coming this year with a full-blown band. Drummer, steel player, guitar player, all that stuff. He's bringing his country band. They'll still do bluegrass songs and stuff, but that's going to be an awesome show. He doesn't do that very often, so it's going to really be something to see. The Buckinghams will be here. He just called me this morning. Yes, I've got your horn section set up. Kind of a drag. That was their song. More Blues and Brews. The Diana Ross show's coming in March, y'all. Now, Diana Ross and the Supremes tribute with the OBO band is going to be really something to see.
I got my wah-wah pedal all
I'm
warmed
not
up.
sure how we got roped into that one, but that's going to be a fun thing on the 6th of March.
Are we wearing Motown spandex?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to wear a cowboy hat. So will Dangerous probably wear a cowboy hat too.
I don't think Diana Ross did anything even close to country, did she?
No, that song that I liked it was it Upside Down? Oh,
Yeah.
I kind of like that song. But she does a bunch of, it's all pop stuff, cool stuff. Diana Ross, she was a Detroit girl, I think, right? The
believe.
Supremes
Oh, yeah.
were from, I think they were from there, yeah.
Sounds like it's going to be up to you to represent the spandex crowd there. Eddie.
Yeah, I'm not pulling out the spandex, but it'll be an awesome show. I mean, she had some awesome music.
Oh, yeah.
So Diana Ross. Anyway, Bellamy Brothers, they'll be here, sold out or just about. Forever, you know what sold out was Forever Simon and Garfunkel.
Those guys are really good.
Yep.
They put on a great show.
Sold out. Let's see what else.
Loving Spoonful.
Yep.
That's going to be one we haven't had in a long time.
Yep. They'll be good. Susie Boggess will be here, my old label mate. We were on Capitol Records together. I see Fleetwood Mac is coming back too. That's kind of cool. I'm going to just keep reading this stuff till you people wake up and ask some questions. There you go. Because it's just going to get old and tired. There you go.
Kind of an indication on what they want to listen to you.
Yeah, they want to hear me. Come on.
Hey, Dave from Ohio. Good morning.
Morning.
Question for you. I'm going to make a trip to Nashville this summer, and I've never been there before. Give me 3 must-go-to places. 3.
Well, you need to go see my friend Becky Henson. Now, do you like the old country music or do you like that new crap? Music, sorry. Okay, if you like real country music, the good stuff, go to the Nashville Palace out there and see Becky Henson. Yeah, if you're there on a Monday night, the Time Jumpers are kind of worth going to see those guys. They play at a place called 3rd and Lindsley. They're really good. But if you go out that way towards the old Opryland Hotel, that's kind of more where the old country stuff's going on. There's a scoreboard out there. What's that other? Music City Bar and Grill. Those guys are real good. That's kind of where the old country's going on. Broadway, if you've never been to Nashville before, you need to go to Broadway just to go see it. But
Yeah.
it's like
Mini Vegas.
yeah, it's like going to Bourbon Street, or Beale Street. Any of those. It's just one honky-tonk after another with people in there just playing. Now, if you go early to some of those places, they still play a little bit of country music if you go early in the afternoon. If you go to Roberts, I'd suggest you go to Roberts. But if you get down there any time past 5 or 6 o'clock at night, it's a madhouse, and they're all playing that, new stuff. Not going to hear any of the old stuff.
Now
Legends is
Bobby's
fun.
telling you some great places, but let me tell you where you really need to go. There's a place called Gruen's Guitars and Carter Vintage. And then there's a place called Corner Music there in Nashville that you got to see. And also, the most important place is Jerry's Lefties Guitars.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a guitar shop called Jerry's Lefties that sells nothing but left-handed guitars.
Yeah. If you're into history and stuff too, or you're just looking for music stuff, because the Hermitage is awesome. If you ever want to go take a tour of the Hermitage, it's Andrew Jackson's house, and it's awesome. There's some great other things in Nashville besides music, but most people go there, looking for the music. All right, moving on.
You went and took me to the Station Inn, and I didn't hear you saying anything about that. So I guess you didn't take me to the good places.
Station Inn is good. It's a bluegrass kind of hangout place, but every once in a while they have full-blown bands in there. Station Inn, it's all the downtown Nashville that used to be a rat hole, and I mean really, really rat hole. In the past 20 years, has all been changed around down there. It's called the Gulch, I think, Gulch, something like that. And it's all these high buildings and fancy restaurants and condos and all high-dollar stuff, except for the Station Inn. He will not sell. So right in the middle of all of that, there's a square little parking lot of this rundown old honky-tonk that's been there forever. And the Station Inn's something to check out, too. But when you get closer to it, get up here and I'll write you a note of some places, and I'll get you some passes to see some people. Not that I have connections. But, hey, speaking of that, did you see Emma Lang She went to Nashville, and I got her up to sing with the Time Jumpers, and she was amazing.
Yeah.
She was awesome. She killed it. All right.
Yeah, Ranger Doug was playing guitar for her.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Sitting there. Come on. We'll move on. We got about 10 minutes left in the show.
Mike's almost got his steps in for the day.
Yep.
Bernadette, Pikesville, Maryland. I just had a comment. Friday night, I was watching the truck race at NASCAR.
Yeah.
And Lucy Spots sang the national anthem.
Oh, Lucy
it was
Spots did?
awesome. Yes.
In Daytona?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Wow, yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, she must have got somebody to get her that gig. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Good for her. We'll have her back at some point. She's a lot of fun. Nice young lady trying to bang it out. I sang the national anthem one time for several times, but one time I sang it for the San Antonio Spurs, and I met David Robinson. And David Robinson, when I met him, I thought, this must be how everybody looks at me, because his head was up there, and I'm looking right up at him like that. When I shook hands with him, my hand was like here, and he was up there. And he's 7'4", and I thought, my God, that must be how all these people look at me. Because I thought
it's funny that you say that, because I was out front in the lobby this past weekend, and a guy comes up to me and shakes my hand and he goes, "Wow, you're a lot taller than I thought you were." He goes, "When you're on stage, you look little." I said, "It's because Bobby's a giant."
Yeah. Standing next to me, that's probably what it is.
Because he didn't realize, because I'm 6 foot tall, but Bobby's 6'5", so.
And then
bit of a difference.
cowboy boots on top of that.
Right.
All right. Well, let's see. Rhonda Vincent will be here. Tracy Bird's selling out. He's going to be awesome. I have great stories about Tracy Bird. He's a good guy. Glad to see him.
And a lot of his band members are friends of mine, so
Are
I'm
they?
really looking
Awesome.
forward to those. Yeah, Chad Ware's his guitar player. Dale Morse Jr. is his fiddle player. Vernon Emhoff is piano player. I know all those guys.
Now,
They're
here's somebody
fantastic.
that you need to come and see if you haven't, y'all. Jason D. Williams is probably the most out of control, whacked out guy I've ever met in my life, because he, backstage, he's just quiet and, real, just like a normal guy. When that guy gets on the stage, I don't know what happens. I don't know if he's take time-release medication. But what a wow, man. And his show's just funny good. It's good. He plays all this old Jerry Lee stuff, and he's related to Jerry Lee some way, I guess, or I guess Jerry Lee's gone, but now. But I've always, I played guitar for him one year, and it's like, you have no idea what's going on. He doesn't have a set list. He just goes out there and just turns it on. It's pretty awesome. Facebook
Well, we
question.
have a Facebook question from Catherine on YouTube. She's asking, will Dougie ever do his own show for a night?
Well, Dougie's not the lead singer, so it's hard to have a guy. Dougie doesn't sing that much.
I still say that we need to do that steel guitar night where we
Oh,
set
God.
up steel guitars all the way across the front, and then, because a lot of people don't realize that 4 people in our band, 4 of the 6 play pedal steel guitar.
Yeah,
I mean, Dougie's a fantastic steel player, but you ain't no slouch.
No,
Bobby can pick a steel guitar. Dustin plays steel guitar, and Keith plays steel
I've heard
guitar.
Keith play, and Keith can hold.
Keith
can
is
hold
a
his
real
own
good
too.
steel
Yeah,
player.
Yeah.
So we need to set that up one day. Do a steel guitar show here on the.
Well, if people would come, it might be kind of cool. But we'd have to play so that you basically when you do a show here, you have to play about 17 songs. That's about it. Because the band opens the first set, and the second set's usually 17. Some people push 18, but there's some inside info for you right there. And I don't know if we could do 17 steel guitar instrumentals, but maybe we could. I don't know. Maybe we could sing.
Well, not necessarily instrumentals, but songs that prominently feature the steel guitar.
Well, you could sing like a verse here and there, and then we could all play our own verses and stuff. That might be an idea. We talked about it before, so we may.
Real quick before we go, I wanna do my commercial, because it's real important that if you're watching us online, I love seeing all these people out here, but the point of a podcast is actually to broadcast it over the internet. So on the online, if you're watching us, make sure you're giving us a like, a share, and a follow. Make sure you're following our page. We have an Instagram page. We have a YouTube channel. We have a Spotify channel. We have a Facebook page. Make sure you go through, just click like on our videos. There's a little arrow. You can click share. Just share it. The more you share it, the more it spreads our brand out to other people. And just give us a quick comment if you're watching, especially on YouTube. Just go through and say, hi, I'm such and such from such and such. And just by that one comment, it'll put our YouTube video into a completely different bracket of their algorithm, and it shares our channel worldwide. And that's what we want to do is get our stuff out there.
Our algorithms. Yes, sir. Ma'am.
Martha from Central New York. I just wanted to say that Elvin Anders is not only can he sing, your jacket is just fantastic.
Oh, that was awesome.
I loved your band. He makes all of his own, I think, too.
Yeah, he makes those.
Yeah,
Took him a year to make that jacket for me, but it was well worth the wait. And what a nice guy. I tried to pay him for it, and he didn't want any money, so I probably owe him a favor big time
Well,
somewhere.
you look really good in it.
I'm going to save it for my Friday Night Live. It's going to be my Friday Night Live jacket. So, pretty awesome. There was something I was going to say. Well, speaking of steel playing, I'm the steel player tomorrow at Barb's Barn. So, I guess I'm the sub guy when Fred doesn't play over there at Barb's Barn. And it's a fun little place for me because it's Wednesday afternoon. Nothing else is going on anywhere. And I like to play steel. I don't get to play anymore. I came here as the steel player. Dougie was gone. And so I came here, and the reason I did that was I've been playing steel with Confederate Railroad for 7 years, playing the same 16, 17 songs every night. And I said, when I came down here, the band was playing Ray Price stuff and playing all that. And I thought, man, I want to come and do that because I want to improve and, stretch out my steel playing. And that lasted for about a year, and then steel's back under the bed. So I get a chance to go over there every once in a while and fill in for their guys, so I get to at least blow the dust off it. Yes, sir. Good morning.
Terry from upstate New York. When you change guitars, you seem to have to tune them in.
Yeah.
Every time, but Dave and Keith doesn't seem to have to do that.
Well, they don't. Dave changes guitars a lot. You probably.
Well, and I'll give you a little. I'll let you in on a little secret. No, and it's not Big Ben's nut sauce.
Big Ben's nut sauce.
That does work, though. I do use that stuff. No, the reason you don't see me tuning like Bobby between songs is because I'm tuning during the song. Like there'll be spots where there's not any guitar. That's when I'll tune when the rest of the band hides me.
Yeah, so I play acoustic guitar.
He's playing all the time, and
So
then
it's playing
the
all the
only
time.
chance he gets to tune is between the songs. So that's why you see him tuning a whole lot more than you see me.
And those, there's nothing we could do about it. It's just, it happens no matter where you go.
Like I was saying earlier, they're made of wood, so they're going to flex.
A lot of times you come out here, the stage is real hot. We have them turn it down. Then it gets freezing cold, and it's freezing hot, and then it's cold, and it's this and that. And that's just, there's nothing you can do about it. It's nobody's fault. There's nothing you can do. It's just temperature change makes your guitar just go out of tune.
Well,
and you can easily set it like that. Even the temperature of your body, holding onto the guitar and your body temperature, and then you take that away and set it down there for a couple minutes and pick it back up, and they go out of tune.
Well, to give you guys a rather tragic example, how it got really cold here a couple weeks ago. Well, they keep the temperature pretty regulated here, but it does get cold in our rooms sometimes. And one of Bobby's guitars, his main 1959 Gibson, the back actually split. The wood split open, and we're having to have that repaired right now.
So it's just part of the gig. So nothing you can really do about it. But humidity, they keep like you said, the temperature's pretty. I don't know if it's normal, but I mean it's hard to keep this place at what would be 72 or whatever. And then you always have people. You said I hear people. This guy over here is going. It's too hot in here. It's too hot in here. Okay. And then you look over here and here's some lady with a blanket on in the front of her. So it's hard to. Everybody's different about that. I can't hear you because I have headphones on.
Yeah.
We can't hear you unless
Very
you have
rarely do we do that. Very rarely.
What was the question?
Do we put heat in
When you,
during the shows?
Oh,
you-
yeah.
When you turn the air on, when you say it's too hot, when we're sitting down here, we get cold.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, there's there's not an entertainer anywhere that'll tell you he wants to play on a hot stage, because you're just
and
up there.
Unfortunately, we're covered up in lighting, and you guys are mostly in the dark, so it gets a lot cooler out there than it does up here.
I don't know. Eddie's pretty much in the dark.
Well,
Yeah.
He's on the other side of the
Oh,
lights.
hey, look at the
That's-
time.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, and
All
the
right.
lead singer gets in the dark every now and then.
Yeah, I do. I get myself in there. Well, look here, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us. John Johnson over there this afternoon or this morning. He'll be here on Thursday. He'll be out on the deck or the patio out there, and then he'll be part of the show on Thursday night. And it's just a bunch of fun stuff. Thank you all for showing up on Tuesdays. Thanks for the free donuts. Come to see us at the Orange Blossom Opry. You'll be glad you did.